Who remembered the incident that made Rochas Okorocha, the former governor of Imo State, to turn pastor overnight? My people, Nigeria has not dealt with you. If Nigeria has not dealt with you, you won't learn. But when Nigeria deal with you, you will learn. Don't play, because you are going to learn the hard way. My people, una know, Asema just refresh una memory, because the real tori dey come. Don't go anywhere, because I go give you the real gist of what happened that made Rochas Okorocha to turn to a pastor overnight. Hello, my better people. Welcome back to my channel. It's another interesting video for you guys, my better people. Hey, this one e choke. Una see our politicians their matter na for heaven na God go judge am for us. Una see these people whenever any matter affects them, whenever any issue wey be say e dey bother the poor masses wey dey for dis country affect them, na then you go know say they sabi talk and they get solution to wetin dey happen. But when is all about Nigerians, dem go mute like say nothing dey happen. Dem go keep their eyes straight like say they no dey see wetin dey happen. My better people, this one e choke dem. Una know say recently our president wey be Tinubu don change the EFCC oga. Na im our Hausa brothers dey come dey protest say why im go carry am go give Yoruba man, say na Hausa people e belong to. Born to rule na im go kpai some people for dis country. My better people, hey, as dem dey protest now for Wike, dey say make Wike comot, say e no get right to become the minister of FCT because e no be Muslim. The video just dey trend, but no be wetin we dey talk about. Na make we continue with this one wey we dey talk. So una Senate president wey be Godswill Akpabio, hey, na this man come dey tell EFCC chairman, the new one wey Tinubu don bring, say you go dey careful o, make una focus on this job, do your investigation, stop terrorizing people. Una remember the case of Rochas Okorocha with EFCC? Hey, that time e be like say na Iraq and Iran dey fight. My people, the way EFCC take enter Rochas Okorocha house because na dem e affect. You go know say this our leaders dem dey fear. Dem dey fear. My people, make I just no talk too much. Make I allow you, make you watch wetin Godswill Akpabio talk during the screening of the new EFCC chairman.
Wednesday, Senate President Godswill Akpabio, during the screening of Ola Olukoyede as chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, condemned the commission's actions when dealing with high-profile suspects, citing the example of former governor of Imo State, Rochas Okorocha, who he said the agency arrested as though they were swooping on Pablo Escobar, adding that he has also had his fair share of embarrassment from the commission.
Chairman nominee, the reality is that I think that EFCC has engaged more on sensation than on real investigation. For me, I've had my own share, where even a letter informing EFCC that I would not be able to come on a frivolous petition was released by the office of the chairman of EFCC to Sahara reporters. You see the chairman's stamp on it. He released it to Sahara reporters just to embarrass me because of 2023 elections. I don't see how the EFCC will go and arrest a former governor and come through the rooftop as if they are taking Pablo Escobar yeah, but it happened. It happened to Rochas, Okorocha. They came through the roof. They broke through the POP, and he was calling live. Nigerians were the whole world watched. They removed the roof, went through the POP, broke it down, and they were going down with guns. Is that EFCC? And for you, that is investigation. So what I would like to hear from you will be, what will you do differently? Because outside this country, sometimes they can follow somebody for 5 to 10 years until they establish evidence before they invite that person. But they keep embarrassing people's children, traumatizing the children, stigmatizing people because they had the opportunity to be in public office.
All right, well, the EFCC chairman scaled screening on Wednesday, and, he also joked that, I mustn't be made as an example as well. But I think Akpabio hit the nail on the head there. I mean, he hit all the right notes, and he also said that the fact that the EFCC continues to conduct themselves like this needs to change, that they should focus more on prevention than the type of enforcement that they do.
My people, una don't hear them. Una hear as una Senate presidents talk am out. High-profile personalities. They know they talk of ordinary Nigerians. They know they talk of the youths that EFCC terrorized and harassed every day. What they know is only themselves. Nothing else. They don't care about the pharmacists and what we are going through in this country. So my people, make a refresh una memory with how they arrested Rochas, Okorocha, or Yawasha.
So once they came in, we had asked what the problem was, who they were, because there was nowhere to identify them. And they said that they were from the EFCC and that they had come to invite His Excellency to the EFCC quarters. We, of course, further on asked if they had any letter of invitation, any warrant of arrest, any search warrant, any document at all to show why they were here. And they said that no, they didn't have anything of that sort, that it was just an invitation and that they promised it wasn't going to take too long. And of course, looking at that scenario, coming with a lot of these men, the way that they forcefully came into the compound, we then called for our lawyer, the Leonard Sil Olani Pekun, to come to the residence. As soon as he got there, he reached out to them, asking them why they have come to His Excellency's residence and what the problem was. They repeated the same thing, that it wasn't a problem, that they had just come to invite His Excellency, that some of the top operatives of the EFCC just wanted to have a talk with His Excellency. And then he asked that had they initially called His Excellency, they said no. He further on asked if they had any search warrant, any paper, they said no. Then His Excellency, he came back, and of course I was in the living room at the point with His Excellency when the Leonard Sil informed His Excellency that this was the situation. So His Excellency said, okay, I don't have a problem with that. However, I am preparing for a screening today. Can they let me go for this screening? As soon as I come back, I will honor their invitation. And of course they refused and in fact told the SAN that they had been instructed to bring him at all costs to the headquarters. And looking at the whole scenario, it became questionable. Further on, they gave an ultimatum of an hour, 30 minutes, that if His Excellency did not voluntarily come into their vehicle to leave, that they were going to forcefully come into the house. And of course, at this point, we thought it was remotely impossible to do that because in a civil society, for you to barge into any residence, you must have a search warrant or any document. And at this time, note that we had a lot of media representatives who were there, ranging from Arise News, AIT channels, and they did ask them at that point for any documentation, and they said they didn't have any. So just to tidy up the story anyway, the next thing we saw, they shot tear gas canisters at people who were there. They started shooting sporadically at the house. In fact, my younger brother, Amen, who was there, they had beaten him up. The video is caught on tape. And the next thing, they broke through the bulletproof door with big chunk of woods. I don't know where they got that from. And then came in through the roof to pick up His Excellency.